I'm DJ Kiara, host of this show coming straight from the Diamond City. And you can always hit me up on Instagram at DJ_Kiara. The Bhari show aims to bring the most inspirational stories of those who have done something Bhari in their life. This show comes with the journey of their life, their career experiences, with some personal insights as well. We hope that you're as high as we are with inspiration and limitless motivation by the end of this episode, which is supported by Sinam Entertainment and Satsang.in. Today's guest is an effectual and magnificent DJ and a music producer from Navi Mumbai. He started playing piano at the age of 9 and now he is at the underground scene of the nation. His tracks are currently recognized by one of the top labels and the pioneers in the industry as well. Not only is he melomaniac, he is also a former pro athlete, a man who inspires himself daily. Let's welcome AXL Stace. Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How was the night?
It was just next level.
So, before starting the show, I would like you to tell our audience what your real name is.
Serious question. It's Ankush Sharma for everyone.
Wow. So, can you share your daily routine activities with us? Like, what do you do from morning to evening, late nights, as we know that you work late nights mostly. So, what activities are included in the entire day?
It's very boring. I don't think it's gonna make anything interesting for you. It's just I wake up, feed my cats, obviously, because they're not gonna let me sleep or do anything in peace. So I got 2 cats.
Wow.
I have to feed them.
Do you like cats more or do you have any preference?
No, actually, my colony is full of cats now. There are no dogs. Before there were stray dogs, but they kicked them out for some reason. Sad stuff, but okay. And yeah, after that, it's just music. Then I go for my badminton training.
Okay, you go there daily?
Yeah, more or less. I mean, it's a show, so I'm here now. So weekends, I have to skip almost every time, but weekdays, I never really skip it.
Oh, that's nice. So there's a lot of music in your entire day, right?
Yeah.
So how do you make music? Like which DAW are you currently using?
I'm using Ableton. I'm still on 10. I haven't updated to 11.
Okay. Have you ever used other DAWs before?
Yeah, I've used everything except for Reason and obviously I don't know the name because I haven't used it. Rest everything in the world. Cubase. I've never used Cubase, yeah.
So moving forward, what kind of music are you into and what do you produce and play at parties?
Now I just strictly make melodic techno.
Okay. So back in the days when you started off, what journey have you experienced in the form of genres?
Alternative rock,
Okay.
metal, everything in between. I
That's
started
nice.
off as a composer, then I got into alt rock. I was in a band as well.
Wow.
So it's been like anything and everything that's
All
like,
around
except
music.
for R&B and hip hop. I think I've done more or less everything in electronic.
Can you tell me why music? Why did you select this?
I didn't choose music; it chose me. I just believe that music always chooses its own people. You know,
Yeah.
you don't choose it.
Definitely, I connect to that. So moving ahead, we got to know that you started learning music or somehow started playing piano,
Yeah.
keys and everything. Did you have some inspiration at that time? Like from the very young age, you have something in your mind that I want to do this, I'm very inspired with this person or मुझे इसके जैसे बनना है. So
Yeah.
anything of that sort?
Yeah, when I was that age, it was just the bands Green Day, Linkin Park. Obviously, I want like naturally what's out there on VH1. It was back then.
Yeah.
You want to be that person. You want to get into a band, but it was very natural for me. Everything was very natural for me. The music, inspirations, everything that I loved just came to me. And then obviously I was fortunate enough, my parents are fortunate enough that whatever I ever wanted, I just got it, like synthesizers, this, that. If I wanted to
Wow.
learn, I could go to the school, But although I'd never really liked the idea of going to a music school, and
Okay.
I've never been to a music school as such, only
So
for
you're-
my piano lessons when I was a
Okay.
kid. And that's about it.
You are a self-learned artist.
I wanted to take that path. I did not want to go to a school. I never wanted to. Music is very personal to me. I did not want it to learn from someone else's perspective. I wanted it to be my own, the way I want to learn it, the way I feel I should learn it, and I think that's about it.
That's amazing. Okay, so as we know that your tracks are internationally recognized and played by Tale of Us and other pioneers in the industry. So can you talk about those tracks and how did you make them really? When did you make it? And what was the process?
I've been sending them music for many years, just like everyone.
Yeah.
But a friend passed it through a friend, and that's how it happened. One of the tracks that they played is about a 1.5-year-old.
So when you know this track of yours, these track of yours were recognized by your dream label, what was the next step? Like, what is your next aim?
There's no aim as such, but yeah, just to make the music I love personally, what I love doing every day in the most honest way possible, because this industry can be a bit, I don't know what's the word, persuasive, I would say. It has its own agenda sometimes, and it can draw you in quite easily.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
that I just want to stay true to myself. That's
Yeah.
about it.
So there's always winter before the spring, down before the up. So can you share your struggles in music?
I haven't had much, to be very honest. It's been really kind. Everything
Wow.
has been really good in my life, and I'm super grateful for it. Downs, of course, as a musician, you have creativity blocks,
Yeah.
which also I don't face a lot.
That,
I don't know. I'm super lucky. I don't know. If it does happen, sometimes I just work on non-music stuff, the business side of music. And when I go do that, it bothers me so much that I'm inspired to do music again.
That's a very
yeah.
good trick, actually, because then
Yeah.
you realize the importance of independently making
Yeah.
music.
The downs, I would say, the music business is the biggest downside of everything, of every artist's life in general. Music is never really the issue for artists, I believe. Music is always there.
Yeah.
It's just the music business that kills people, kills
Very true.
artists, kills bands, and it's a tough business, man. Music business is a tough place to thrive in. Yeah, I wish it was just the music, but it's not that.
Understood. So the pre and post of the gig, that is glorious as per you. It is definitely when people see what they see at the current moment, but they don't see what are the efforts put in before and after a gig. From the perspective of an artist who's playing, like how have you struggled in this way? Like, have you had bad experiences?
Yeah, of course, tons.
Can you share at least one?
I'll need my. Phone. It's a long list. Let's talk about the good ones.
Yeah, we'll
There
start
are
with
the
the good.
bad ones.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
So I was on the cruise. It was created by Sunburn and Team Innovation recently.
So recently,
Yeah, recently, last week.
control
Cruise control.
cruise control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to work on ships, so it's always been a perfect dream to play on a ship.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was the experience there?
I thought it'll be like some fireworks are gonna go off, but they didn't.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just as I imagined, because I used to keep watch on the ship
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., which is usually what my officer's timing is. And I was a person who would always look out in the sea on the bridge. So this is the bridge. It has
Yeah.
two bridge wings, one on the port and one on the starboard. So I was always on one of the wings, just just the moonlight reflecting onto the ocean, best thing ever for me. Just the solitude it offers is next level. So that's what I wanted. I could never imagine myself there. I could only imagine myself playing music that I love
Wow.
in that environment, and that finally happened.
I literally have goosebumps right now because I can feel the space you were.
Yeah, I left that
at.
industry to pursue music. So it was quite a challenge to be there one day, because obviously I could not have imagined to be there. It's like a wild imagination of some sorts
Yeah.
when you are perfectly into a career, and then you imagine leaving all of that and going into some other direction,
Yeah.
and not knowing where it's going to take you. All
So-
the artists have great dreams, So I
But
also
then-
had great dreams which were not so easy to be fulfilled. But it
But
happened.
yeah, it happened, and you're
Yeah,
you're
it
at
happened.
a very good place
Yeah.
right now.
I've been super lucky. I
Yeah.
have no other words.
I think more of hard work and less of luck.
It was a lot of luck, trust me.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot
I
of luck.
don't believe that music.
I have friends who work just as hard as me. Some harder
True.
than me, maybe.
That's very nice of you to be grateful. So, moving towards the next segment of our show, which is Sach Ka Samna, where we'll ask you questions and you have to answer with utter
Okay,
honesty.
Tell me.
We don't want you to leave now. Please. So, let's start. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
Really, really good.
Really good?
The best.
Wow. So, any person from your industry with whom you like to collaborate in coming time? Like any person in the industry, out of the industry, anybody?
Dude, that's a long question. I don't think I can answer it in this interview.
Really?
Yes. I actually have a list. And it
Yeah.
has at least 60 names.
Oh. Okay.
My girlfriend
Then-
knows. She has seen it.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. A song which can make you cry.
Electronic category, Mind Against Gravity. Buckethead Padmasana in the more real music category, alt rock. But
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah,
It's like a guitar solo that he's done.
Okay.
I think, in my personal opinion, the beautiful pieces of music ever written by Buckethead.
I'll go and check it out
Yeah,
right
please do.
after.
And it's quite a lot, difficult to name. But these two, for now,
Nice.
doing it
Okay.
for me.
Okay, here we go with the last question of this segment. I'd like to ask you that what did you expect when before coming here for the interview? What was your expectation in terms of the questions that we would ask?
I think you were gonna ask my real name.
Were you scared
You
to
did.
show?
That was the first question. I think.
Yeah, that was the first question.
Yeah.
So, are you active on Twitter?
No, I'm not.
Do you know that you have a fan page over there?
You told me before the interview.
How do you feel about it now that you know?
I just want to know if there's any questionable content there.
No, like
What is there? Is there anything? If you've seen it, I just want to know what's there.
curiosity.
Like what could one possibly post? About
Your
me?
your shows,
Yeah,
your
I hope it's
upcoming
that.
shows,
I hope
your
it's that.
yeah, definitely. Your upcoming shows, your best shows, your track releases or whatever, like anything related to your life.
That'll be a good perspective.
Yeah.
'Cause
What are
I'm
you?
I'm always trying to find content that relates to people. Might find something there that relates to people or what people think is good. Because I've tried everything. Reels, this, that, single, photos, these influencer type of shots. I've tried everything. What works as content for people?
I've been trying
from an
everything.
artist?
I've been
What is-
trying.
Yeah, what is it? Is
everything.
it big shows? Is it intimate shows? Because I've played every kind of show. Big festival, small clubs, smallest of the smallest clubs, after parties. I have content from everywhere, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what content goes well. So I'm trying everything,
Yeah.
whatever works.
That's good. That's actually great. Okay, so let's move on to the last question here. Do you have any advice or suggestion for our audience?
For musicians, I would say just remember why you started. The magic that was there in the beginning is the reason why you started, and don't let it die. It's a tough business. It's a dirty business in many ways. Bad thing to say, but it is what it is. It's a terrible, dirty business. We all know that. Some of us have accepted that. It is what it is. But as long as your intention is right of doing music, I think you'll thrive.
Yeah.
I think you'll get everything you ever wanted out
Yeah,
of music if your intention is right. If the reason you started,
was right.
yeah, was right. That's about it. For audience, support artists as much as you can.
Wow, this is amazing.
It's
Because this brand
yeah.
is all about the ones who are doing something bhari in their life.
Yeah.
Like, the brand name is Kam Bhari, the show's name is The Bhari Show.
Yeah.
So we've been targeting people from different cities who've been doing something great in their life. So, you know,
I'm
our
not doing great. I'm just doing.
You-
I'm just
you-
doing true. That's it. That's how.
Exactly,
That's
how
what I
you
like to
frame
say.
it.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
But how our audience
See,
frames it,
greatness.
yes.
I never, even in the biggest gigs and the best moments, I never felt like great. Like that's great. I just felt.
It's
like,
just a
right
feeling,
in place.
yeah,
it's
right in
just-
place.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
how
like
you
a-
frame it. That's
yeah.
okay, yeah. So, like for the
I
audience,
don't want
like,
to chase greatness in life. Ever. I just want to chase truthfulness as an artist. That's about it.
wow, what a closing statement.
Yeah, too philosophical, but yeah,
It was-
I don't want to chase greatness because it's all like it's not real.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not real.
Okay, so it was lovely having you, and we are grateful that you took out time and you gave this interview. So thank you so much for
I will.
being here.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay, see you guys. Bye bye.
See you, everyone. Thank you so much.